Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress, that is me, Babbles, that is me, on this revolutionary rise of an uprise at this time. So if you're tuning in with me, guys, this is video number 2 to video number 1 that I have yet to even establish what it is even about. But we're getting into that because I was using my Shamanic Healing Oracle cards, and I'm just going to continue from that. So if you want to follow suit, please, I would advise that you watch video number 1, even though it may not appear to have a title at this moment in time. It just might be one of my babbling shrines happening at this time because it is time, So again, I was going back into what I was saying because I'm continuing, and I'm not even gonna go. I'm just gonna continue. Okay, so if you want to know, you go back to video number 1. This video number 2. This is video number 2. So make sure you watch video number 1 first, which got cut off on me, and so that's why we're here on video number 2. I was speaking about like avoiding certain things that I didn't want to know too, and that is the leveling of ignoring our intuition too, because we feel things down, and sometimes we suppress it, and it needs to come out. And so, like, even with words like this, omen, the association that we might have with these kind of words that trigger these conditioned mindsets to think in whichever way the energy has been shared with them. Omen. When someone says omen, it's like, oh, omen. Why? What's gonna happen? What's happening? And fear-based crazy can come out and create, other potentials that didn't need to be if you didn't energize that into the universe, you see, because of your fear-based thinking, you know what I mean? But here, look, without even reading, I haven't used these cards in a very long time, so it's not like I am familiar with the meanings of these cards. I've had them for a very long time. There was one point where these, I traveled everywhere with them. Like, I have a time with all my cards. Every single, or I have a lot of decks, guys. I have traveled with every single one of them. I love every single one of them on my decks. So, I have built relationships with all. So they call me. I hear it. So I remember once upon a time, even with this card, I didn't want to get because I was being so close-minded into thinking the omen, just because I didn't like the word. Or even when I went through this whole period of studying the etymology of words and swearing against saying words that I wasn't sure of their origin, and until I mastered the meaning and what it means for me, now knowing the origin of their words and the placements and all this kind of stuff, I didn't allow myself to say certain kind of things because I had to alchemize with what that meant for me, knowing and understanding on a deeper level the deeper meaning of what that can also mean, the origin of that placement. Yes, okay. This lab stays up late. Okay, so going back into the lab, okay? I am not like that petty in regards to timing, as long as you are doing the rhyming and the work that you're supposed to be doing. Then by all means, take your time. Don't take too long where I get impatient, because as patient as I can be, is as impatient as I can be. You know what I mean? So, like, let's not be so fear-based, conditioned to fear news in fear of receiving bad news. You got the sun and the moon. Is that an eagle or a hawk? Blue sky, dark sky, stars in the sky. Got the number 4 when you add 31. 3 plus 1 is 4. Foundations. Being. illuminated, something of the most highest of perspectives is being shown, flown to you, so that you may see the light and dark of this very thing, and prepare to align with your truth. And participate in your truth's illuminated creation. Omens. Hawks. 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 Hawks are messengers. This majestic bird flies high and reaches the realms of these spirits. They bring back messages from both the seen and unseen. Drawing this card speaks of focus and intuition. Pay attention to the coincidences in your life right now. Focus on where you want to go. How high do you want to fly? When you see a hawk, someone is trying to get your attention. Pay attention to serendipity in your life. Be glad, for this is a reminder that you are living in the flow of energy. Things will soon shift for you. See what I mean? Well, it depends on your vision of your perception of the word omen. I know that for me, I never liked the word. And so, here we are. Aligning best. Growing. Our growth. Our glow. Our growth with flushing toilets has evolved. Once upon a time ago, you used to dig a hole in the dirt, and that's how you used it. Or you did it on yourself. Either way, there's massive growth happening here. Sorry. Massive growth. 11 growth with union. I already forgot what I was talking about because I started listening to other things. This situation or time is one of rapid growth. The seeds that have been planted have germinated and taken root. Go with the flow of this growing time. You may find people and situations falling away from your life as now they do not serve who and what you are becoming. Okay? It may be that your vibration no longer resonates with theirs. It's okay. Wish them well. Be grateful for what they have brought to you and you to them, and send them on their way. Room has now been made for new experiences, people and situations to help you get to your next level. If you are not feeling this shift right now, be prepared because it will soon come to pass. Growth is here. Growth is happening for us all. And it's all good. Even when it's challenging. You know what I mean? It's embracing the changes and not fearing them. Changes. 29. There are many changes happening here in the healing, getting into the core center of our entire being. We are protected. We are. walking our labyrinth of truth, meeting our core by building it, creating it, getting to know it as we get to know ourselves best. Protected, communicating, traveling, expanding, centering. Another 11. The other card added up to 11 too, 11. But changes. Changes good. Like ripples from the smallest drop of water in a pond. The smallest of changes in one's life can bring about the greatest rewards. Think about changes you can make in your life. These do not have to be grand, sweeping changes. Judicious, small changes can add up to life changes after time. Think about small changes you can make now that will add to your quality of life. Clean out clutter. Commit to walking every night after dinner. Cut out processed food from your life. Alternately, big changes are coming your way. Yeah. Seriously. So, wins. Ancient wisdom again. Transformations. It's a challenge, but it's also an emotional release. That is our transformation. Wow. Okay, so that is something that is coming up to the surface for many people, and it's not comfortable. Movement into balance. Integration during this incubation period. That if you were watching any of my other videos, you would know what I'm talking about when I keep saying incubation in terms of the new moon energies in Aqua and Pisces, and the influence of that emerging blend of alchemy of ingredients that is influencing our energetic environment of new, influenced by Venusian energies too. So the realms of the heart, or the realms of our dreams, and the realms of, you know, the things that matter here, or the alignment of these things, and the vision, the meeting of who we are, the everything that we are, the getting to know you part of ourselves that have gone through many realms of evolution already, that are incubating these newer evolutionary lessons, and are presented with this challenge because it's not easy, because some will not emerge transformed. And so this cocoon that's metamorphosizing into this transformation that was cooking up in the incubation, not everyone will make it. But if you're here, Congratulations. That means you have it in you, and you will release whatever you need to release for your growth, okay? And there is no amount of time that leaves you behind. Get it? Okay? Good. Know that this process for your progress takes time. And so stay in that kind of align and don't burden yourself during this death, this transformation process that is, like, look at, and I like that the burden is the ant there. Because ants, you know, if there's anything that we are to admire from our insects, well, this insect kingdom is their dedication to their work. They're always working because it's all good. Right? So, we, stripping illusions. So, you know, all of this for me too, like, I can only go through my own experiences to give you some form of, like, some kind of example that is my own to give, that can make, although our experience different, the energy is at least relatable, to give you the visual, to provide you with the residual marinating feedback that's going to marinate in you and seed for your growth. Yeah. I'm here. I'm like, okay. Stubborn in every kind of way. I still do things my way. Even when it takes a long ass time for the alignment of results that could have got a long time ago. But, you know, hard-headed in my own ways. Understanding better the position of my wave, though, you know. I'm always in the lab, having to go deepest, like a creepest, until I beat it into my system of, oh, that's what that was. Okay, now explain it, while healing from it too, you know. Like, okay, these things that we do, we're growing up too. I'm growing up but getting younger at the same time. You know what I mean? That's how it feels to be this divine. We're stripping illusions at this time. Oh, I opened it up and it was right there. The lotus flower is a funny plant. It flourishes in the muck and mud. Apparently, in spite of the muck of its birth, beautiful petals open up, layer after layer, revealing more and more of its inner beauty. You are being called to strip away illusion after illusion from your life. You are being asked to enable your true essence to shine through. Allow layer after layer of false beliefs, cluttered thinking, unfulfilling relationships, chaotic environments to go by the wayside to reveal the perfect essence of your core self. This process is challenging. Isn't that what we were just talking about? At best. We tend to hold on to the illusions we have created, thinking they keep us safe. All they really do is blind us to our true beauty and potential. This card is calling to you to look your truth in the face and not let illusions cloud your view of the true beauty of yourself and others. Well, I think that's beautiful. You know? Someone asked me to do something today. Well, yesterday. Because we're in the morning time and it was yesterday. But technically today because I have yet to end my date today. To call it a yesterday. You know what I mean? So, and at first I said no. Right? And here's the crossroad. Yes, we are finally standing up for ourselves. Yes, we, in full alignment, feeling divine and feminine, and also adorably sweet, we speak our minds free. And we don't do anything that doesn't vibe with our truth, in alignment with who? To combat with our morals too? I don't do anything I don't want to do. Anything that's going to make me feel misaligned with me, I release. And then, you know, I remain true to me. This I decree. Right? Okay? Prideling speaks. Then, we battle it out with the part of us that always complied to do things because we're so nice. And we like to keep peace. And we want to be liked and accepted. Or, you know, we want to do what's right. We want to do what's right. And so we always do what's right. Never mind how it made us feel. The diminishing of ourselves, that is really real. Right? So, now, you feel bad for saying no. But wait, no. We stand up for ourselves now. We are right in our no. Okay. But now, are you being right? Or are you behaving in spite? I was like, what? Queen alien? To myself, like, you trying to call me out? I'm like, response that is now out of spite, not because I'm right, even though I'm right. Well, that ain't right. So of course, in my sloth-like realization of a wave, I was like, all right, I gotta rectify this because I live in alignment in my now today. So now I must find a reason for me to resonate with and comply to then go and do what's right now and be nice. Because that is right, not the spite. And so I was thinking of reasons that I wanted to do this. That was a challenge. Because I was right. You know what I mean? The spite ain't right. Nor are those seeds that I wish to breed. Because if I go down to the root of the things that I seed and that I breed for me that is in alignment with me now, know that I know this one proud. Peace is what I desire. Spite goes against that. And so, we didn't end it there. We were like, oh, baby girl, we care. So let's handle you with some TLC and some nourishment. You see, what's bothering you, boo boo? You need a hug, you see? And I'm like, maybe. And so, you know, I found my transformation through this challenge that came from my past into my present, because I'm creating my own damn future. Not repeating the same damn cycle so that this can all keep being on repeat mode, you know? This is how we grow, by implementing and putting into our worlds the things that we need to seed practically. And that's gonna take some time to address as we move into balance. Yeah. Movement into balance. So, you know, yeah. Okay. So, I record it this way. Take what resonates, let go what does not. Home. We're creating a home. We're creating a home. So chances are, if we're creating a home, the home that we already have built, we live symbolic, is coming down the tower. Because our truth is what we are vibing and aligning with and to. You know what I mean? I heard my name. Mom. Is that your name too? Do you go by the name of Mom? So listen, don't get discouraged during any of the challenges that require you to step up into this evolution that is tapping into your feminine yin side and creativity side, that is filleth your cuppeth and poureth overeth and spreadeth and speaketh. Alright? So, thank you for tuning in, my friends.